Everyone has a ton of amazing ideas for their coaching business. I hear them all day, every day. But are they actually revenue generating? Right? Are they actually going to make you money? Because you're in business to make money, and of course, in the coaching business to impact, help, uplift, create results, whatever it is that you want to do with your coaching business. But if you're not making money, what's the point of all these ideas? So one of the things that we do really well in our Done For You automation program is we don't just do the work for you, but what we do is we guide you and we help you get rid of all the bullshit ideas. No offense, right? When I say BS ideas, I mean the ideas that may be great. I have a lot of BS ideas, and the only reason I say that is because they're BS ideas now because they don't make sense for me right now based on where I am, the stage of life I'm in, where my business is, all of that, right? Just like a few years ago when I started, I really made sure that, yes, I have a bunch of ideas, but what's my primary goal here? If it is to make money from this business, then I need to put my energy and time on revenue generating tasks. And that is one thing most people don't do. So your ideas, amazing, okay? But they're just not the best thing for you to focus on right now. I think this is actually worth way more money having someone look at your idea, discussing your ideas with people who know what they're talking about, who have gotten results in the area you want results in, who've made money with their coaching and online businesses, and then letting them guide you and help you figure out the best decision for you. You know, as a coach, one thing that I've always been pretty mindful of, and I think I've done a really good job of this, is actually making sure that I'm not always telling my clients what to do, right? I'm not just being a consultant, which I don't mind doing. That's part of my job, but it's really bringing the answers out from them, right? It's helping them realize what's best for them, what's going to be the best path. And sometimes, if not many times in life, especially when you're running a coaching business or starting something new, you need someone to look into your mind and look into your business from the outside. And that is something that we do when you work with us in our Done For You automation program. It's not just done for you, but we really are there every step of the way to help guide you on the offer, on which value ladder you should be using, right? So some of you, for example, some of our clients right now that we're working with, they've had a ton of amazing ideas, but selling a course may not be the best thing for them right now if they want to make X amount of dollars, because what they can easily do right now, based on what they have skill sets in, right? When we assess that, would be group coaching. Group coaching would be way better for them, right? And give them the money they want and the time freedom they want right now versus trying to sell courses, right? Now, can they eventually sell courses? Yes, but there's a time and a place for that. It has to make sense financially. It has to make sense with, have you grown a big enough list to sell it? Are you going to be using enough ad spend? All that stuff, right? And I say this because that's just one example. And our clients thank us for our ability to really not only help them think about what is going to be the best path, but like I said many times, as consultants as well, we will tell you what you should and shouldn't do. And so again, like I said, ideas, dime a dozen. Everyone has ideas, right? How many of you have a ton of ideas right now that you may have tried, you may have executed on, some you're just too afraid to execute on, right? And you feel kind of stuck. You feel like, okay, I want to get this going out. I know I can make it happen. I see others doing it. I see others making money from it. But for some reason, it's not happening. I will tell you, one of the main reasons why that's happening is because you're not following a plan that's right for you based on where you are right now. And in addition to that, you're not then prioritizing your mind and your time on revenue generating tasks within those plans. Right? Because we can even give you a plan, but if you go out and start working on things that don't make you money, that aren't revenue generating, you're not going to make money. It's just not going to happen. Right? And I see this again and again and again because our mind is very interesting, right? This game of humanness, the fun of life, right? One of the ways it works, the game that we get to play, is constantly getting our mind back on track. Sometimes it's fun for it to be off track, right? My mind goes off track all the time, right? That's when we're resting and playing. But when we're focusing on getting shit done and growing our businesses and making money, we have to be disciplined. And it's a practice and it takes time. It's a lifelong journey, personally, I believe. But you have to become disciplined with even how you choose to think and then how you choose to spend time on your business. Because let me tell you, it's so much easier, even till this day, for me to spend time on my business doing things that are just a little bit more enjoyable, right? Doing things that don't have as much resistance, obviously, right? But those may not be the things that actually make the money, versus rolling up my sleeves, if I can roll them up right now, and then actually doing the work that's required that I know will produce the revenue, being disciplined enough to get it done, right? To start doing it when I scheduled it, when I said I'm going to do it, to not just follow the feeling of wanting immediate relief in those moments, but to actually follow through. That's what's going to cause that revenue to come in. And a lot of times you need someone, a coach, someone to guide you and help you. And number one, tell you like, hey, these tasks aren't going to generate you revenue. They're just not. It's just not going to happen. Right? And these tasks will. So now that we have the plan and we know exactly what you should do, you had all these amazing ideas, right? But a bunch of them we got to put on the back burner right now. We got to put it on the shelf right now, right? And then the rest of them, maybe that one idea that we know is best for you right now, that's the one we're going to go all in on. And then after that, what are the tasks that you need to work on individually to make sure that we're creating that revenue from these revenue generating tasks, right? When you work in our Done For You program, we take 80% of the work off your plate from the automation that we build for you, that we run and manage for you, right? Obviously. But the other 20% of the work that needs to be done, and you're going to be doing that 100% in a 100% way, that's what you're focusing on, right? You need to be mindful that you're focusing your time and energy in the right things, okay? Because I'm all for making sure that you have a frick ton of fun with your business, right? I want to make sure you do that. I want to make sure your business excites you. I want to make sure that it empowers you. I want to make sure that it creates lots of money and abundance, financial wealth, growth in your life, happiness, impact, and results for your clients. I want all of that for you, right? And you can find all of those things when you are doing things in the correct format and spending your time on the right things, okay? This is common sense, but so many of us forget this, right? And so what me and my team have found is that some of our clients will give us feedback that the Done For You has been amazing and they've generated lots of money from it. And I'll talk to you about one of our clients who is making about $5,000 a week per webinar, right? And how we do that for him. I'll talk about that in a different video. But aside from just the opportunities here to make money from the Done For You service we offer, I think what many of our clients have found even more valuable is us saving them years of going down a wrong path, right? Having a bunch of ideas, choosing the wrong one for this stage of their business and life, and then wasting a bunch of time in that. And maybe you've been there, right? Maybe you have done things like that. And if you have, it's okay. It's never too late. If you're alive, you have infinite chances. You have a chance today to change things around, right? And so I want to make sure that you see the importance of, one, choosing the right plan for yourself based on where you are, based on your current goals. And then two, putting your time and energy into revenue generating tasks, which we help you figure out. You don't have to figure any of that out on your own. When you have people who can help you with that, why would you not take advantage of that? And when I say it can save you years of time and money, I'm not exaggerating. It will save you years of time and money. And so I invite you to come work with us so that you can save years of time and money by, one, helping us help you do these things, create the automation, bring in the leads, right? Bring in the business, bring in the money, set up all the tech for your coaching business from front end to back end, from the ads to the funnels to the automation, follow-up sequences, all that good stuff. But like I'm emphasizing in this particular video, more importantly, the strategy. Taking all your ideas and making sure that we're using and picking the best one or creating one together that's going to be the best path for you, right? And then once we've done that, making sure that you're only focusing your time and energy on those revenue generating tasks. Because that way you're making money. And when you're making money, you're going to have momentum, happiness. You're going to want to continue growing and continue doing what you love. And if you're not making money from it, if it's sucking money away from you every month and you're not producing anything in return, there's lots of input, but there's no output, guess what? You're not going to stay in business very long. We see this all the time. So if you're someone who's had ups and downs, you've kind of taken a break, or let's say that you're kind of in the middle of figuring the next step, or let's say you've been doing really well. Either way, if you're looking for that extra guidance for another mind, another set of eyes to look at your plan and then help you pick out the right plan for you right now, and also guide you on what are going to be the most beneficial revenue generating tasks for you right now, then I invite you to come work with us in our Done For You Accelerator program. If you're interested in knowing more information, go ahead and just type info in the comments below. I'll be happy to give you more information, send that to you, let you know what that looks like, how the whole program works, and we'll go from there. If you have any other questions, go ahead and comment them below as well. And any ideas or questions about other topics you'd like me to make videos on in terms of growing your coaching business from 6 figures to 7 figures, just like I have, and I'll be happy to make those for you as well. All right, my friend. See you guys in the next live video or post. Lots of love.